Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Moo. Today we're doing something super duper cool. We're going to be playing with Muji Color Pencils. So these color pencils I actually got in Muji. It's a Japanese stationery store, and we're basically going to be playing around and see what we could do with them. I haven't really done color pencil art in a long time, since probably elementary school. So this is super fun for me to do. As you can see, I'm currently just drawing little eyes and such. I was thinking of doing like a tiger cat at first, and sort of what was going through my head, I was kind of like, no expectation, not gonna be like stressing out because I haven't really played with color pencils in a while, and I don't have an eraser, but it's okay. So I kind of wanted it to be like a tiger cat and be like, one, because I think during this time I was watching Tiger King. It's a pretty hit Netflix show that I feel like everyone has watched. I mean, it's been the talk of everything. So I just wanted to draw tigers after that, and I thought this would be a super cool opportunity. I really liked how the outline was going, but I actually didn't swatch any of the color pencils. I realized like after I did this, I was like, oh, they all have numbers, I should probably swatch them. But when I was doing this, I didn't swatch it. So I was doing like a pick random colors to see what they fit. So I'm gonna go in and try to color this cute little tiger. Yeah, so when I was going in, I think I liked this color at first, but I wasn't sure with it, so I was like, let me try another color. And when I picked this color, I was like, it's okay, but then things start to clash. So I wasn't sure how I was feeling about this little guy. I did like this orange pop more because it felt closer to sort of what I wanted. So I'm just going in and coloring him. But this is basically how, for me, I think I said before, I mainly like to do digital art. So traditional art I used to do when I was a child, when I was little, when I didn't have anything digital. So starting out, basically I did just pens, pencils very rarely because they just smudged all over my hands. I guess I'm pretty messy. So that was basically the reason why I mainly use pens. I never really used color pencils, crayons. I didn't like the way crayons felt, like the waxiness. So I don't know why I didn't use color pencils as much. I think I just like the monochromaticness of like a pen. So going in with color pencils now, it was kind of like living the childhood I fully didn't have in a way. Like I had color pencils, but I didn't use them like that. So it was definitely fun doing this art freedom thing. So I was like, okay, so I have this little tiger, but it looks really lonely, so I'll give it another friend. So the reason why it's just a head and little paws, like, is because I kind of was feeling like a Digimon vibe going on in my head. So if you guys ever watched Digimon, I think the very first one, Digimon Adventures it was called, but when they're super, like, not full, like the pre-evolved ones, they're kind of just like round little bouncy things. I think that's what was kind of going through my mind, and I wanted to draw another kitty. So here's another one. I kind of really was, I was feeling cats when I was drawing this, but I do add more things to it. I honestly like how it looks like white, but I did want it to make like a black cat or like a dark cat, so I decided to use the color purple to signify it was dark compared to the orange cat next to it. So that's what was going on. During this time I was listening to music, and the reason why I decided not to like clip it in, because it's definitely going to be copyrighted if anything, and I didn't want that. So when I was doing this drawing exercise, I don't know what to call this, but when I was doing this traditional drawings, I was really feeling just the groove of the music and just having creative freedom like come over me, besides the fact that I was like feeling very Digimon vibey. And yeah, I put in like grass and stuff, because I thought here, I was like, okay, I have 2 kitties, it should be fine. I should probably be done with it. Put some flowers in maybe. I think I started putting that in. I wanted to give it like sort of a children book vibe, because that's a goal of mine, to publish a children's book, because it's just what I've always wanted to do. It's a passion of mine. So actually connecting with color pencils, Muji Color Pencils, honestly, they're really, really cool. Like, I didn't expect them to be that nice to play with. One, they're smaller. I don't know how some people feel about that. I liked it because I like the smaller ones, because I think smaller things for me are super cute. So I guess it's more pleasurable for me when it's like super cute in my mind. So you can see I'm putting in sort of like flowers and such. So this was basically a way for me to get in touch with the fact that I'm trying to build towards the goal. Most of the coloring books I do is based on in digital art, but I thought if I wanted to kind of hone in a traditional aspect of it, I should also practice like color sketching. I don't know if I'll ever do crayons, honestly. I'm not gonna say I won't try it. Maybe I'll try it in the future, but as of now, I'm like, color pencil's fine. Playing with markers, I'm hopefully gonna be able to get more markers. So that was basically what I was trying to do, is hone in my creative spirit through coloring pencils, to be more in touch with traditional tools. Yes, let's just call it that. Art supplies, traditional art supplies. So there it is. There's my cute little thing going on, and I was like, yay, I'm done. Here's my signature, my IG handles. Also, unfortunately, I forgot the S on illustrations, but that's my full handle, illustrations, just one S though. I don't know why I forgot to write it. So please, if you are enjoying this, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment below. Let me know if you like this style. This was just like a fun thing I was doing. So I was like, okay, this looks great. Maybe I should just go in and draw something extra. So I was like, well, if you have 2 cats, you kind of need a dog. That's what my mind was saying. So I was like, let's put in a dog. So now I'm putting in a little white dog. So I was just feeling it didn't have enough, but I was also like, I want more cuteness happening. So that's why I just continued to draw, and I didn't have like a timer to be like, okay, it's been 10 minutes, let's stop drawing. No, that's not how it was. It was more like I'm still feeling the creative art spirit coming out of me. So I was like, let's just continue to see where this goes. Sometimes I lost the colors that I was playing with, so that's why I originally wanted to make the dog the same color as the dark cat, like the same outline, but I ended up grabbing a slightly lighter purple pencil, which was like fine with me because it ended up looking nice. I think I ended up leaving the dog completely white, but to keep because there's actually a dog breed that I like that's similar to it. It's not a poodle. I don't really know. I'm not that great with dog breeds, but this is basically how it looks like. And I was like, okay, I'm probably done. And I kind of was like, thinking, and I was like, nope, we're not done, because if we're gonna have pets, we gotta put the main pet ever on here. And the main pet for me is a hamster. So I've had a cat before growing up. I ended up being allergic to it, unfortunately. I never had a dog. My family, like my other family members, had them, but I didn't. So I decided to draw a hamster because a hamster is what a repetitive pet I've had. And when I drew it, it was like everything came together for me. It was so much fun. I absolutely loved it, and I put him in pink because why not? A pink cute outline for this cute little ham. So I was like, okay, this is actually a cute scenery. So I was gonna leave it white because I do like it simplistic, but I was like, if they're outside, I do want to put in a blue shading to them. So that's why I start to color in the sky. Whew. But yes, that's basically what I keep doing. And then I was like, well, as you'll see, I end up putting in one more pet, and it's one that I'm not 100% a full fan of, just because okay, so don't come for me, please don't come for me, but I don't really like birds. Like, if people were asked me like, what would your superpower be, I would be like, I want to fly. So technically I would want to be a bird or an angel or whatever, like, yes, birds, but I don't like birds as pets, because sometimes I feel like they have to trim their wings so they don't fly away. And two, it's because when it's really early in the morning, they just go tweet, 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 tweet in your ear. And I'm not a morning person, unfortunately. So that's why I didn't draw the bird right away, because a bird as a pet didn't even like come to my mind like that. I end up drawing it eventually, and I actually like how it turns out. It ends up looking super cute. I feel like it totally fits in with this whole like pet family. It's just, I don't know, I loved it in the end. So this is how it looks now, and I really liked it. And because I already colored in the blue sky, as you can see, I'm just like sitting there and thinking, and I do go in to draw the bird, but I end up going like a little above the sky, because I was like, well, I don't want it to be fully blue, because that wasn't the color I would have gone for. So that's why it's like slightly over, and I ended up raising the sky, and then I ended up picking the wrong color pencil, so it ends up being like, but everything in the end turns out really nice because of how I feel like I wanted to shade it. It all comes together. So here's a tip. If you're doing traditional art and you don't have an eraser, and you don't have an initial plan, like I didn't initially have a plan to draw 3 extra pets, clearly, just go with it. Go with the fact that like you could have slightly messed up. As you can see, like right now, this is the different blue that I was talking about. So it fits and doesn't fit, but I end up like just going scribble, 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 and hatching things. And in the end, for me, I really like how it turned out. I honestly just, yeah, like I just continued to scribble, and there was a part where I was like, ooh, I scribbled too hard in this area. But then in the end, I actually liked it, because it's like with traditional, you kind of have to think about it, and then you can't go back to what it was. So it was a lot of fun, just kind of like experiencing the whole turn of no return. So this part, I kind of was like, I wanted to have some sparkly, and I thought this would give me a sparkle because the pencil itself looked like a silverish. Do I regret this? I don't know. I actually don't know. Like, I liked how it was originally, and when I put this in, at first I was feeling it, and then I was kind of like, not fully feeling it. So here I'm going in with the green to kind of like blend the blue sky with the green grass more. But yes, I think I already mentioned, like, if you're doing traditional and you mess up, just make something out of it. Don't be hung up if you messed up. Like, for me, I still really like how it ended up. I mean, all of this kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't plan anything ahead of time. I just knew I wanted to draw a tiger, and I ended up with 4 more characters. I mean, one's a cat, so it's really close to the tiger. And then, you know, everything was just fun in the end of it all. So I'm just like putting in shadows where I think the sun would hit. This was actually like, I keep saying it was fun, but it's because it made me feel like it could be in a little children's book that was kind of handmade. And then you could be like, you would see like, oh, this is a little sad tiger who is very lonely, and he thought he was all alone with no friends. This is me just making it up, okay? And then now it's like at the end of the story, like, you flipped all the pages, and then you're like, but he wasn't alone. In the end, he had all these friends together. So basically, it started with a tiger and ended up with 4 other pets, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Like I keep saying, just, yeah, like sometimes you just go with an idea and it just continues to roll. But I feel like I wouldn't have gotten this idea if I was doing it digitally, just because when I do digitally, I already have a preconceived idea. So I could have had that, like the whole tiger idea, but I don't know if it would have evolved this far, because I don't always do I don't know, it felt like a story developed on its own here, you know? But usually with digital, I take a long time to process, but here was like creative juices just flowing out. So yeah, I kind of like slowed this part so you could see the complete version of it, like the bird, the flowers, hamster, dog, 2 cats. I really liked it, and I hope you did too. Check out my next videos. I'm actually really excited about them. If you like this, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave a comment down below. Let me know which one is your favorite character that I drew. If it was the 2 cats, or like the tiger, the cat, dog, hamster, or bird, or if you guys, what type of pets do you guys own? Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.